What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Damage, and today we're playing some Siege. So I need to talk about something because I feel like I'm gonna play some ranked. Actually, before I play some ranked, let's play some quick matches because ranked has not been too nice to me, but you know, I'll give it a shot. I have been going through like a lot of things for the last couple of years mentally, right? I've gone through like a crazy amount of mental change, and I realized that I should at least give myself some props on that. Even though I had some relapses, I feel like I've gotten maybe just hopefully like a little bit better at it with myself. Like one of the main things that I feel like I've improved on, at least in myself at least, is I haven't let my depression completely control my life. Like it doesn't fully take over everything that I do. It still owns a lot of property there, but it's not as much as it used to be. I'm gonna move my mic, so just give me 1 second. Yeah, you know, I've spent a lot of time, I don't know, trying to improve on it, trying to be better at it, trying to do as much as I could for myself, you know, trying to just improve on myself overall, just like an overall general, just like try to improve on who I am and what I want to be. Still to this day, I still don't think that I'm the person that I want to be. I'm just like, that's a work in progress, right? And I know, right? And the thing is, it's like I've put in a lot of time to that, right? I still go to therapy, I still talk to my therapist. I haven't stopped doing that. Well, I had to stop at one point when I had to move, that whole process, but I went back like last week and started doing it again. As much as I have people that tell me that, oh, you can talk to me whenever you want, I can't do it. Like I can't bring myself to make myself vulnerable around my peers. That's just me. I can't do it. I tried, and I never felt comfortable with it. I never felt okay with it. I never felt right with it. So it's just like, no. And the reason why I feel that way, let me just explain, because I feel like there's people that might take offense to that. It's not necessarily you. It's just like a lot of shit that happened to me still, like, I want to say some sense resonates with me, right? It's not still happening, but it's still like in my head. It's still a part of who I am. My past is a part of who I am, right? So like, or who I've become at least to this point, right? So like, I spent so much time working on, you know, becoming a better person that I haven't even thought of the possibility of having belief or faith in any other human being that isn't just me, right? And I still don't have faith in myself. A lot of times I still have issues with myself. It's never really, it's not saying it's never gonna really go away. I feel like one day it will, but it's like such a hard fucking thing to do. My biggest thing right now, and I feel like it's just something that's so small, or not something so small, something so easy that most people could just easily handle, but I can't, is confidence. I think just my natural confidence I don't have. It's not that I don't have it, it's just like I lost it. I had it, and I don't know what happened to it. I don't know, I'm trying my best to work on me and try to be better and try to improve on myself entirely. There's a limit to that, right? There's a limit to how much I could do that to myself. So I have to go for help. I have to have help. I can't do it by myself. I want to say like over the last couple of months, I've gotten really good at expressing my emotions, whether that be to other people that I know and opening up. I've gotten really good at least speaking what's on my mind and not really holding that back. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Ah, I can't go in there. Ah, ying. Okay, I was like, if we push them together, we can kill them. Yeah, you know, I've been trying to push myself to at least have some confidence in myself, and I'm putting more confidence into certain things, right? Before, I had confidence in nothing, but now I have some confidence in some things, right? Not everything, God no, but that's a dream. To have confidence in everything. Oh my God, that'd be awesome. But I don't have that yet. I'm still a work in progress, right? You know, I was not feeling confident in playing games on PC, and then I just started playing more and more to the point that I felt confident in it. So now I'm comfortable with it. I'm not perfect at it, no, but I definitely have gotten better over the year that I've really or years I've been pushing more into PC gaming.
He's injured.
God damn it! If I was just a little bit more calm, I would have got him. Motherfucking rook. The weirdest thing, and this is just the reason why I'm talking about this, is because it feels like no matter how much progression I have, it never goes acknowledged. And I know that's like, I feel like I should be giving myself the acknowledgement, and I should be proud of myself because I've done it, but because I am so hell-bent on what others think, That doesn't work. Or not that it doesn't work, it's just I haven't done it enough. Like, I give myself that boost of confidence when I get an ace in a fucking game, but that's because I did the impossible. It's just I did something that is not usual. I overachieved. And I love that. And I feel great when I have that moment. I'm like, oh shit, I did that shit. And no one can say I haven't done it, right? And it's best when I record that shit because I feel so much better. When I have a really good game, I usually feel my most confidence. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling like the shit right now. Also, my hair looks a fucking mess. I push myself in more ways than one. Like, even though I push myself in these ways, it's like, it feels like no matter how hard I try, it's just not enough. Also, I would like some reinforcements, you jackasses. Fuck, dude. But yeah, it just feels like it goes unacknowledged, right? It's like no matter how hard I try, it's like, and the thing is, like, I've only been feeling this way because that's just how it's been felt. Like, it's how it's been set, right? It's like everything that I do, it's just like unacknowledged, and I feel like the same way how I felt in high school. And that's why it's a problem. And it's the only reason why I'm talking about it, because it's a problem. It's not that I'm saying I need the acknowledgement of other people, but I do sometimes need the acknowledgement of other people. And then I sit there and I game with my friends. And it's probably why I game with Demo. You know, this may sound really weird and subconscious. I knew it. I heard that. I knew I heard that. As soon as I fucking heard that it was over. Fuck! The people I expect to acknowledge the things that I do and how hard I put the effort into it, don't. Also, I'm kind of mad at my team for not putting a single fucking reinforcement down. They are pieces of shit. They're garbage. You're trash. I've pushed myself in ways that, like, others really can't imagine. Or if you do resonate and you do understand how hard I've pushed myself, I would expect you to the most acknowledge me, right? Like, at least, hey, you know, I see what you're doing. You're putting all this hard ass work in here, right? I got people at my job that acknowledge the shit that I do for YouTube. You know how fucking fulfilling that feels, right? Like, people that aren't, like, deep in the YouTube criteria, that aren't also competing against me in the same field. Because, yes, that does somewhat hurt, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm like proud because I'm like, hey, that's awesome. But now it's a competition. And it's why I dropped out of that competition, because fuck that. Well, I think that's the problem as well, right? I dropped out of that competition because I felt like, let me explain the competition. So collab was like, first one to 1,000 subs wins. That was it, right? On YouTube or on Twitch. I don't know if that's how that works on Twitch though. I think maybe it's like 1,000 followers. And at first, I was like, okay, cool, no problem. But then it was like a spit in the face. I feel like this maybe just how the way you explain it. It just felt like a spit in the face because I was doing it for so long and like no one took an interest in it, but they didn't seem like it took as much interest in it. And then they took interest in it, and I'm like, fuck. I know that sounds weird and hard to explain because it is hard to explain, but it's hard to explain. I mean, I dropped out of it because it felt like the same problem that I'm having now. Is like the acknowledgement of what I'm capable of doing is not there. It's like I can do it and I can do it better. Damn. Fuck. And it makes me not want to do it. That's why I dropped out of it, but I still feel that way. Just because I dropped out of the comments doesn't make me not take away the feelings. I feel that way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's how I feel. You know, it's like shitting on my parade. And then showing up with a bigger one. It's like Batmaning my whole situation. It's like, what the fuck, right? With a certain amount of research and a certain amount of time. I'm not saying, acknowledge me! Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I need to learn how to acknowledge myself and believe in me. Because I have no faith, like, in anything, right? I don't have faith in myself. I don't have faith in friendships. I don't have faith in family. I don't have faith in relationships. I don't have faith in YouTube. I have no faith in Twitch. It's not that I have no faith in friends. I have a little bit more faith in friends than I have with everything else. And the reason is because friends have proven themselves to at least be more valuable than all the others. I've gained friends that have proven themselves to be like genuinely trustworthy friends, right? Like these are good ass people and they're there. But then I've also lost, like you're not friends with everybody all forever. You're just not gonna be friends with people forever. That's just it. And that's the only reason why I have that mentality. But like I've lost faith in relationships because the amount that I've been in, right, and that have failed each time, it's like, yeah, that holds down on you. That weighs down on you. You just don't have faith in it anymore, right? It's kind of why I'm like surprised I even put myself in any more relationships. So I'm like, why the fuck am I still trying? Like, why am I still pushing myself to want to be in this ideal situation? Why am I pushing myself? I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't figure it out. I'm like, I don't understand why I even want to go into a relationship in the first place. I don't. I have no idea. And each time, it's not each time. It is each time. Each time so far, it has been pretty bad, and it's ended pretty bad. You know, each time it just feels like it gets worse. And then I try to improve on myself, trying to be the best person, and it's like I'm just not good enough. Yeah, Jackal gets banned off the rip. I feel so bad for him, dude. I've never seen anyone play Jackal in ranked. Okay, if it's not us, then I just said that I haven't seen him not get like banned. If he doesn't get banned, I'm playing him. That's just it. Yeah, I knew it. It was inevitable that was going to happen. I mean, I listened to this guy on the radio. He was talking about if I did something for an hour a day, within 5 years, you'd become an expert at it, right? Even if it was just for only an hour. Hell, even if you did it for half an hour, you would basically become equivalent to what is an expert. It was a very like, it was an interesting like thought to have, right? I thought she couldn't see me. I should have put more into the corner so she couldn't see me. That was one of the things he was talking about, but he was also talking about having faith in yourself. Or not just faith in yourself, but faith in your life, that you're capable of doing things as long as you have faith in it. And that's something that it resonated with me, but it's so hard to accept. Because all my life, but most of my life, it's been like, no, you can't. Shut the fuck up. No, you can't. You can't do that. I don't know who told you or who makes you think that you can be capable of doing anything in life, but you're not, right? You are nothing but a pea. You are nothing but a small man. You're a small man with no brain. Not capable of doing great things. I don't know the radius of those, actually, now I think about it. I wish they actually showed it. Like when the cap pops off, just like there's a little small animation that just shows how much it has, or how much range it has. So that'd be nice.
Blitz is literally one shot.
Oh.
Main.
Fuck! I rushed him, and I was going to kill him. I didn't think he was gonna get that kill, dog. He ate that shit like a fucking burrito, dog. He ate like that shit like a fucking burrito from Chipotle. He was ready. He was munching.
How the fuck did we lose that?
I have no idea. I swear I shot him.
At least you got half a mag on him and he didn't die.
I was so surprised. I swore he died. Like, I swore he got fucking He was murdered! I aimed at on him! I know I did. I know that I'm capable of doing amazing things. I know that I'm capable of doing pretty much anything I actually even set my mind to. I'm a fucking badass. But it's like, you know, it's hard for me to believe it when I have people in my life that don't really support it. Great example. YouTube, right? I've done YouTube for years, right? For literal years, learning the ins and outs, not just the algorithm itself, but also how to create content, how to perfect my craft and my own editing style. I've spent years learning how to do it.
Fighting.
Oh shit! He dodged my bullets. He's like, here's the better way of saying it. I feel like other people are acknowledging and accepting the fact that I'm capable of doing other things and greater things, but they're now enforcing it. They're pushing me to do it. And it's like, fuck, I was able to do all this shit on my own time. It took me 5 years to learn how to do YouTube. Not 5, it took me less time. I'd say it took me about like 3. I feel like I'm being not forced to be better, because I don't think that's exactly it. It's more like it's like the speed at which the expectations are is closer than ever. I go through a lot of things in life, and the reason why I go through a lot of things in life is not because it happens by choice, But when I go through a lot of things in life, I tend to be able to take those at face value and learn from them. But it takes me time to learn from it. It takes me time to accept things the way they are and add and change rules that exist in my brain, right? How life works, how things work, how relationship works, how friends work, how jobs work, how family works. Like, you know, it's, even if I don't like it, at least I understand it, right? But it's weird when I feel like I had something really, really good and I was really, really good at this thing, and then for some reason it's different this time. Like, I don't understand that one doesn't make sense, because it's like, I swear I learned this, I swear I know this. Why do I feel anywhere confident or proud, or not confident, right? Like, why do I not have confidence in this thing? And then when I have that moment when I'm like shaming myself for not having the confidence to do the things that I want in that particular subject, it's like I shut out, I shut down. I start talking to people. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to be around anyone. I want to be by myself. I want to think. People don't like leaving Deontay alone. No one likes leaving Deontay alone. Ever. Ever. Deontay can't be by himself. He can't. He has drawn too much attention to the point that now people like want to be around him. Right? I could play something else. Nah. I want to get back to the way I was. But how did I lose it? Right? Like, what made this situation different from the others? The power of an LMG. Oh shit! Got too distracted by saying the power of LMG. Stupid ass. I was too afraid of the hatch above me. I was like, they're gonna use that, aren't they? Woo! Okay, buckshot. Pull out the click. Buckshot. Look at that. Look at this. He got shot too. Boom! That was a flick and a half. You're like, boom! Like, holy shit! I have a lot of shit that's wrong with me. I accept those facts. I accept that there's a lot of shit that's wrong with me, and I have to, because other people expect more out of me, I need to push myself harder than I ever have. If I have any thoughts of being happy in a relationship or with friendships, I gotta push myself to the fucking brink. Ah, that felt good. That felt so good. I knew I was like, I gotta win this. There's nothing I have left. I have to win this shit. Yo, shout out to my man's Buckshot for blasting that motherfucking Jaeger with Buckshot. I gotta be better on me. I gotta care more for me. I gotta be there for me. I have to be my own hype man. And anyone who wants to rush it, well, then that's fucked up. It's fucked up, dog. I don't rush you to do shit. I don't rush anybody to do shit. Take your time. That's how I feel about it, right? Take your time. I don't care, right? I got all the time in the world. That's just because that's who I am. I'm not gonna say I'm not impatient, but like, if like hypothetically, right? Baldy, for some example, was like, listen, I decided that I want to go vegan. Right? First off, this chance would never happen. But if it was on the chance, he just said, I want to go vegan. And it took him 12 years to do that. I'm like, you know what? It took you 12 years to do it, but you did it. Right? It took me 5 years to perfect my craft on YouTube. Not perfect it, but to do better, to the point that I'm like, I'm happy where I'm at and I want to improve. It took me 5 years to do that. It took me 12 years to go through school. 3 years to get at a point that I'm financially stable, that I'm happy. These are just the things. It takes time to do something, but I also don't like being pushed. But I also see the problem of where like I have my relapses, right? Because I'll have relapses, okay? I'll have moments where I'm like, yeah, everything's going great, everything's going smoothly, and then I just like fall back. And I think it's usually anything that affects my ego or confidence. And I hardly have an ego. My ego doesn't exist. It does exist, but it's so fucking small. My ego exists in like, my ego exists in video games. It doesn't exist in anything else. My ego doesn't exist in other things. The ultimate goal is to be able to love myself, but wow, I'm having a tough time doing that one. I'm having a real tough time doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you're brand new. I'll see you guys in my next video. Later.